All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to the live stream. Today is 30th October 2025. And can you guys hear me clearly? Morning, morning. Can you guys hear me clearly? Sound check 1 to 3, 1 to 3. Testing 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. Okay. All right, so let's just get started. So what's just going on the gold? Gold is just like in a very, very, very strong bullish momentum. So first thing first, we just like need to take the support of this daily time frame. Just need to flip from daily to H4. H4 just like continuously pushing to the upside. So there's just like only green candles I can see on H4 time frame. So just like need to flip from H4 to H1. H1 just like having something in it actually. So we're just having like a support here, and at the same time I just need to flip from H1 to M30. Wow, look at this one. As we just like continuously like breaking down the chart from higher time frame to lower time frame, you can see we can get clear picture in front of us. So I think so let's just like look at 50-minute time frame. Okay, 50-minute time frame, we're just having like a resistance here, and we just like already created a support here as well. So I'm just like taking the current resistance as support on a 50-minute time frame. And why I'm just like choosing like 50-minute time frame, look at the single 50-minute time frame candle just printing like more than 100 pips. A normal size of 50 minutes just like having a lot of volume in it. That's why I'm just like looking at 30-minute 50-minute time frame. But you know what, if we just like break and close above this area like 40.75, so there is a probability with a $5 increment we can continuously pushing upside towards like 4080, something like that. $5 increment will be implement there if we just like going to break above its all-time high. So right now we're just like doing some kind of consolidation, I think so. M15 just having like a clean traffic here like a 40-50 pip range, but we just like need to look at higher time frame. Higher time frame means the 30-minute time frame. Just like look at 30-minute time frame, we just like standing right on the resistance area here. So in this situation it will be great if we just like wait for the candle to close above the resistance, so that will make sense for the buys actually. And sells, you know what, in this situation I just cannot like not comfortable with the sells, because even the candle just like going to be close below the support area, we just like need a lot of volume to go through these all rejections on the left hand side. Damn, we just like need a lot of rejection. Look at this one. So if we just like look at on the left hand side for the sales purpose, so you can see we are having like rejections, rejection, a lot of rejection. So we just never knew that from where it can again reject and start pushing to the upside. So I just like need to set bias, that will make sense actually. So my bias are bullish right now for sells, and if I just like really wanted to change my bias, I would like to see some kind of a clean structure to be printed there, and with the opening of London, might be depending on the volume, I could give my trade a chance there. But till right now I'm just having like a clean bullish bias right now. So let's see how this can just like about to be close, or might be we will just doing some kind of consolidation, or then with the opening of London we'll break and close above this area, or we break and close below this area. So depending on the volume we can continuously going towards one direction. So we'll see right now. If you can see on 30-minute time frame, it's just like close at almost like a same size of the previous candle. So there's a high probability when I can just like close with the same size of the previous candle, there's a high probability it can continuously doing the consolidation now. So let's see. Okay, so you grab 100 pips when market opens. Yeah, I just like did that one. I think so. I also opened the trade on this smaller account as well. Here we go. This candle just like break above this previous candle high, close 99% position here, like on a 40-50 pips, and rest I just close like on 100 pips. Yeah, just one trade. Yeah, expecting volume actually during the Asian session, because Trump just like tweeted right like on a Friday about to implement 100% tariff on China. So I just like expecting volume, and I would say like a higher volume I was expecting during the Asian actually. Okay, I did the same trade. Congratulations. That's what, bro. There was not enough volume. Where? Ani, what you're just like talking about. Okay, so we just like pushing to the downside. Might be it will continuously pushing to the downside. Let's just look at 30-minute time frame. H1 still open. The previous H1 just like having a long rejection wick than the body actually. So it's like a very important for this candle to be closed. You know what? Yeah, just like doing consolidation right now. Just mistakenly put 0.50 lot instead of 0.05 lot and made good profit. Wow. Mohammed, today is your day actually. Congratulations. Yes, it's actually good because it just like went in your favor. What if it just like went going against you? Then that will be not good. So let's see. So we just like waiting for the candle to be closed. Like there's just like 5 minutes left for the 50-minute candle to be closed. I think so. I think so. Might be with the opening of London, with the volume. We just like going to be get something there. Let me just readjust these properties actually. So I think so. 40, 50. This 50 makes sense. Yeah, it's the middle of the chart actually now. All right. All right. Today is bank holiday too. Yeah, today is actually like a bank holiday of USD. But right now we're just like sitting at London Open. So expecting London volume to give us some kind of clean move. It's just like a beautiful trade. I was just like in a gym that time when this kind of just like break above this high. I just saw that Raja Bro took this trade. Very beautiful execution, breaking all-time high after the long consolidation. Very high probability it will continuously pushing upside. So you can grab few pips like $5 increment, $7 increment, $3 increment. So whatever suits you, you can make money here. Such a beautiful move, I would say. So just waiting right now. It's just like a Monday. We are having like a whole week till with us actually. So just relax. There's a lot of things just going to be happening this week actually. US government still shut down, gold continuously pushing to the upside, but who knows what Trump gonna say it. And yeah, anything can be happen. Yeah, I just saw that what happened with the crypto guys actually. Yeah, they just like got a lot of loss there actually. Okay, if this 15-minute candle broke the support, if you are interested in sells current candle, no. If it just like even like break the low, they just like 50 minutes left for the opening of London, and the trend is just like on a very strong bullish momentum. I would like to wait for the candle to be closed actually. So then we'll take some decision. Just like very important to see how the candle is like going to be closed with a like a strong body or like a small body. It's all depend on the size of the candle, which will give us some kind of sign of volume in it actually. So yeah, just like need to wait. Okay, not sure how to draw support resistance on 4-hour time frame today. What? Why you just like wanted to draw your support resistance on a 4-hour? Just like look at this current 4-hour time frame. It's in a bullish form. Look at from H4 to H1. You will see H1 just like having a long wick. This candle just like still open right now. Look at M30. M30 you just like got some kind of support and resistance. You are here like as a scalper. You wanted to grab some chunks here. So just like wait for some structure to be printed there, and it will be easy for you to grab like 20, 30, 25 pips, something like that. So yeah, why you just like confused right now? It's just like clear in front of us. Not interested in sells. For sells, I would like to see a strong bearish candle should have to be close below this area. And for buys, I would like to see some candle should have to be create some kind of support on the support area. Give me some kind of confirmation candle, or should have to be a candle close above this 40.76. So that makes sense for the $5 increment. And today I saw Trump's Instagram post about everything with China is good. Yeah, this is he's just like a very dangerous person, I would say. Don't believe Trump. Even I just remember that there was a war just like happened between like Israel and Iran, and he just like finished that war within one day. I didn't ever see that thing happen ever in my life. A war just like ended in one day, and market just like opened with a gap, and then everything just like dump. So people just like lose money a lot of money just lose there. So we are as a retail trader, we just didn't knew that what just going on behind the scene. So yeah, just like accept it. We do not having any kind of like links with the Trump. Trump trader is 92% on market edge AI today for the landing. Okay, let's see. So I have completed more than half of the course, but I have not seen video explaining fundamentals such as how difficult different new indicators impact gold. We just like never use any kind of indicators, you know what? And there's just like no such a kind of video on a fundamental. You just cannot like get any kind of videos on fundamental because fundamental just like changed every day. So you just like need to learn it like with the live market. So this is something you just like need to learn. Or I would say like for easing your thing, you can like go with this market edge. It will help you out for to learn actually like a fundamentals thing. So while you just like suppose that there's just like a news appear on, let me just see this one, live news. There is like trending news just going on. Trump landing in Israel as hostage and release from Gaza. Oh, gold could be pushed down. It just like came out right after 3 minutes. Really? Oh, should be cautious now. Should be cautious. Gold could be crash now. Crash means like could be like continuously pushing downside. He must be going to be he must be try to become like a hero. So he just kind of like going to be say something which will which could be like convert gold into bearish one. Just like come 3 minutes ago. Okay. So I was just like explaining this one. So just like here, come here, you just like got this news. You just like hit this brain button, and it will tell you what this kind of news is going to be impact on the pairs actually. Like gold, gold could be continuously pushing to the downside. USD could be continuously pushing to the downside, and US stock could be continuously pushing to upside. So with this perspective, whatever pair you just having with you, or you just like need to see it, you just like need to see some kind of fundamental or technical things or technical structure should be there. Like at the end everything just like implement on the technicals, whatever happened behind the scene, the candle will tell you the story actually. So depending on the technical with your proper structure you can execute on that trade. So now look at this one, he just like landed there, the host is just like released from Gaza, and gold still standing here. Now I'm just like having my eye on fundamental thing right now. News are just like continuously popping up. One another news just like come from the Russian Defense Ministry denies reports of malfunction and emergency surfacing of the coast of France and Russia submarine. Yeah, two news I just like got about gold could continuously pushing downside. Look at this one. Another news just like pop up. Russian Defense Minister denies reports of malfunction and emergency. Yeah, let's see. This London Open could be interesting. Let's see. Let's see. Just having eye on it. Bro, can you break down the Asian trade you took and tell me where your SL was? I just like took here. Look at this one. Just like executed here. This candle just like break above this candle high. Before that SL was within middle of the range because candle just close above this resistance area. Previous candle high. The next candle create a wick and continuously pushing upside. As it's just like breaking above this high. Previous candle high. So I just like bring my stop loss on at break even. And then I just like close 40% position here. 99% position actually I just like closed here at 40-45 pips, and rest I have just closed like 100 pips. Yeah, this makes sense. Change the bias. Let's see if even you know what, we're just having like a news there, but still something should have to be appear here. I cannot just jump in while just like getting a news. With a news and with a combination with a technical, I just need some kind of structure on some on the chart actually. That makes sense. Continuously, so third news just like came up, and the third news was telling me the gold should continuously pushing to the downside. You know what? By depending on the fundamental, first time. So let's see if this current candle just like going to be close below the support area, and with the opening of London, we'll see if it's just like gonna work out or not. Just like need to load the load side actually. My opinion, just like gonna get a bigger stop loss there. Still waiting. What the benefit of MK? What is this? Market Agile. You can learn like fundamentals with that. It's having like a $50 subscription free monthly base, and if you just like go through with my link and apply code like QAS20 CAS20, so you just like going to be get like 20% off for the lifetime. Fourth news I just like got about South Korea industry minister, there was no US demand to increase investment. The fourth news I have just like got here, all are just like giving me the signal the gold could be continuously pushing to the downside. Look at this one, this news, this news. Okay, no, this one. What is this? Russia. What? The news bias just like changed now. Okay, Trump landing in Israel. Okay, what is this? Israeli military says 7 hostages released by Hamas have crossed into Israel borders. Okay, all right, yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Just waiting. Just waiting. Same news is for free on what? You just like not gonna get this kind of like you will get the news, but there will be like latency. You will just like going to be get like news within like 5-10 minutes, but here it's just like going to be updated within minutes, so you can grab opportunity with that news. So just keep that thing in your mind. You just like didn't have any experience about market at JI, so that's why you just like talking about like this news impact on funded. No, it's not like that. The the news which is like pop up like suddenly, so there's just like no gonna be, it's just like not going to be impact on any funded account actually, because it's like not already scheduled there. Today US bank holiday might do consolidation, and tomorrow we'll see a lot of volume. Yeah, it could be happen, but who knows that? Who knows that? We'll see. What if candle closes 40 pips above the resistance? Then would you take trade? No. We'll see. We'll see how it's just like going to be close, and where it's just like about to be close. So then we'll see if I can give my trade a chance there. There's just like 7 minutes left for the opening of London session, and still I'm just like watching what's just going on here. Okay. Okay. Timeline, Trump's trade war with China in 2025. Timeline. Okay, timeline just like expecting trade war with China with the Trump actually. Okay, just waiting. It's like just waiting. Okay, so there's just like more than almost like 80 people just like watching, and I'm just having like what likes I'm just having. Damn, you guys don't even like the stream, even getting the free education. Okay, so there's just like 6 minutes left for the candle to close. We'll see. We'll see what's just going on here. I'm just like having eye on market at GI right now actually. I'm just like not a kind of fundamental person, but these days actually fundamental just like impacting on the market. But after whatever fundamental just like getting with you, at the end you just like everything just like going to be implemented on the charts. So at the end you will just only execute if you just like got your structure there. The 50-minute support was formed on 15. Would you have entered on candle opening or impulse entry? Where just like see this one? This one? As it's just like create a wick and open its like a break its opening price. This will make sense to go as a dynamic risk to go for some pips here actually, because it's just like a 90 pip range, so you can grab like 30-40 pips out of it after getting this confirmation close candle. That makes sense. Okay, so just waiting right now. 5 minutes left for the candle to close and 5 minutes left for the opening of London session. So I think so I'm expecting volume with the London. Let's see. Let's see. This is Monday. This is Monday. And later we are having like a USD bank holiday as well. Let's see. Okay, why I just like can't see. Okay. Gold just like in a very strong bullish momentum right now. See this one? Even news is just like not impacting on it. And now we just like go to timeline news. Trump trade war with China in 2025. So gold will continuously pushing upside. So just waiting. Can you put some Indian music, Indian Christmas music? I just don't know about that one. If this candle close weak bearish, next candle created a low and break the impulse buys with London open volume. You want me to take a buy somewhere here? Don't you think, David? It could be like a forcefully trade. I think so. It will be great if it just can just like break and close above this resistance area, or if it's just like continuously pushing upside and break above this area. So that will make more sense to give me the confirmation about the volume. Why to fight with this range actually? Just chill, relax. I think so. Should go. It's just like a Monday. Just like a Monday, so it will make sense if I can just like show me some kind of volume in it. Yeah, it could be a forcefully thing. So it will be great if I just like execute somewhere here with the volume. Look at the 30-minute actually. If you just like look at 30-minute, there's just like no such kind of confirmation here yet. See this one? Just consolidation going on. Volume just like suddenly dropped. We can look for buy as we break this bearish. No way. No. Ajwad Abasi, क्या हो गया यार? Okay. अपनी दौलत मार्केट को क्यों देना फोर्सफुली? Yes. These 2-3 months, gold has shown a lot of volume in Asia session. But you know what? Asia can drop volume anytime. Could be like volatile anytime. I just like never like to to do trade like during the Asian session. Only these days when there's just like a very strong fundamentals just going on, suspecting volume in it there. But I just like London Open, London volume, pre-London volume. I just like that session actually. In 30 minutes it doesn't look good. Yeah, exactly. 30 minutes is like more stronger than the 50-minute time frame. So Israel military says Red Cross on its way another meeting point in Gaza to receive more hostage. Okay, gold. They just like giving the sign. Gold could continuously pushing to the upside. So mixed data actually. It's just like a mixed data going on the fundamentals. So if there's just some kind of news which just like pop up with the same numbers, didn't change anything in it, or if the news data just like coming with a mixed things, there's a higher probability whatever gold just like doing for the whole day, it will just like continuously doing the same trend. It just happened like with my experience. I just saw that one. So London just like open right now. Look at the 30-minute time frame. Look at the H1 time frame. H1 just like close with a small bullish candle. There's a probability the next candle create a wick. It could continuously pushing upside to fill the range. Look at 30-minute. Nothing clear on the 30-minute time frame. And yeah. 15-minute. 15-minute. Can I execute somewhere here to fill this wick, or we can, let me just see this one. 30-minute small body H1. This H1 just like showing me some kind of interest in it. Could be continuously pushing upside to fill this range this week on the left hand side, because this candle just like closed in a bullish form. M30 candle closed below resistance. Yeah, just like within the range actually. M15 having a support, having a resistance. If this candle like break above the high, stop loss somewhere here. But you know what, just like not comfortable with this one. 30-minute and the higher time frame just like stopping me for the execution actually. 30-minute, look at this 30-minute, just like close with a long rejection wick and with a small body. It's like interesting one. You know what, if this candle just like break the low of the previous candle, and then it's just like going to break above the high, its own high, so that makes sense actually, by depending on the volume of London. But it's just like a visualization I'm just like doing right now. I'm just like not executing, just like visualizing. We'll see how the market is reacting here. M30 candle close below resistance, it's risky. Yeah, definitely that's why I'm just like not executed. It's like opening of London, and I just like can't see a clean structure, like, to be honest. Is it anyone can see a clean structure here? If I just like execute somewhere here, is it some kind of a forceful trade? Goes, if there's just like a volume, this candle should have to be create a wick, should not be retraced more than 50% of the previous candle, should have to be create a wick, break above the high, so there's a probability it can continuously pushing upside. But it's just like retrace or fill the complete wick on the left hand side, and now it's just like not just like interested in it. I'm only interested to take a buy above this area like 40.76, or wanted to take a sell below like 40.62. That makes sense, by depending on the volume. Till right now there's just like nothing for me on the table. Makes sense. As by December and January just having like a less volume, but still the SRC will come, will work there. Yeah, it will work out. It's just like a simple price action. It will work out in any condition. It will work out in any condition. Okay. क्रिप्टो वालों के साथ बुरा हो गया. Yes, I just like don't understand why people just like invest in crypto. This is like no such kind of any news, such kind of any data, such kind of any kind of like fundamentals, any kind of technicals. I just don't know why people just like traded crypto actually. They're just like only having technicals there. Anyone can like take out their money, anyone can put in money into it. So there's just like no confirmation why it's just like going upside or going to the downside actually. If price break 4074 with volume, it could be a good one, as 1 hour has also closed with a good healthy candle. 41 what 4074 4074 somewhere here. No, just like wait, if I just like want to take a buy, I would like to see a candle should have to be close above the resistance so I can give my trade a chance, or close below the support so I can give my trade a chance. It's just like a Monday, and Monday just like showing you some kind of less volume right now. Market just like already moved a lot here, moved 200 pips. If we just like look at daily time frame with the base of Monday, daily just like already moved how much? Look at this one, more 100 700 and more than $770, sorry, $77, like more than 770 pips. So just relax, go with the proper structure, I would say. Okay, look at this one, David Devansh. Can you see any volume here? Is there any volume? The way candle just like moving, I don't think so. There's just like a volume right now. Once candle just like start pushing to the upside with a strong healthy candle, so then I will recognize the volume. Till right now I just can't see any volume here. Now the impulse would be invalid for the retrace more than 50% of the previous candle, not showing volume plus 30 minute doesn't look good. Yeah, exactly. So just like wait, just like need to wait here actually. Just wait. All we can do is just like wait here. Can't do anything. Expect this. Smaller time frame is now start consolidating. Yeah, exactly. It's a consolidation happening here. Guess why my opinion is good buy is above 4070 is not break previous low. What? 70? No. Just not interested in this 70. Just be patient. Relax. We're just like waiting right now. Waiting for some kind of a structure to be formed. Small body. Hmm. Interesting. Let's see. Just waiting. It's like a very boring session, I would say. Okay, Spotify Premium. I don't like to buy Spotify Premium. Oh, damn. Just like I'm getting bored actually. I was practicing in simulation. Can I post a chart here for review? Yeah, sure. Mark it down with the proper marking. Point out what is the issue you are having, and then just like post it. Oh, too many. Just like send one. That will be better. What is this? There's just like no proper marking where you just execute it. I just can't see anything. I just can't see anything. Look at this one. I just like need to understand where you just like execute it, like mark point 1 2 3 where you just execute it, why you just execute it, what is the reason, what was the confirmation. It's just like not gonna work out like this. You just like wanted to see this one, let me just show you. If you just like go to Market Volatility University, here is a section which is called trade review. You will see people will just like post charts here with the proper marking. Let me just see this one. What is this? They just like complete written the note here, why where their execution, where was their stop loss, something like that. Here, look at this one. They just like having like a proper marking here, explaining the situation. So then we can dictate you. Yeah. Yeah, this is the best example like Kritan just sent here. Look at this one. He just like executed Y, just like executed candle main 1 2 3. This is something you just like need to actually like wanted to journal your trade, and you just like really need to reviews on your trade. You just like need to break down your charts in this condition. So then we can like review on it. This is the best example. Okay. If this 50-minute close right above 50-minute resistance, that's then it's a buy opportunity. I don't think so. I just can't see any buy trail right now. uh, yeah, just waiting. It's Monday. Just like keep this factor in your mind. It's just like Monday. Gold already gave a very beautiful move during the pre-London session, and now just like doing consolidation. So just like waiting right now. I will execute once if I just like got some kind of a clean structure or clean confirmations there, like whatever it is, like a impulse entry or it's like a confirmation candle. I just like wanted to see some volume, so then I can give my trade a chance. If I just like try to do something now, it could be something like a forcefully, and if you just like going to do something with a force, there's a higher probability just like gonna get some loss there as well. So just relax, chill, wait with me, have patience with me, and then we'll see if we can grab something there. Just waiting. Price in the middle of the range, boring day. Yeah, exactly, it's just like a very boring day. And later also we are just having like a bank holiday, but the Trump is just like open now. Trump mouth is just like still open. Bank holiday, but Trump mouth is still open. So anything can be happen. Anything can be happen. Anything, anytime can be happen. He's just like in a where he just like went. He went like where he's just like going to be. Okay, one tweet and market moves. Yeah, exactly. Trump just reaching. Yeah, he's just like in Israel right now, so he can say anything. So anything can be happen. Even they just like a bank holiday, still anything can be happen. Oh, we're just like pushing to the upside now, but nothing for me. अमर पंजाबी का पॉडकास्ट किया था, वो पॉडकास्ट डिलीट कर दिया गया. आई जस्ट डोंट ever pass commands on any other trader, just like doing my own work. Just don't have time for others. I'm just not kind of person who just like doing gossip about others. Just focus on your own goals actually. Don't have time for these things. No trade is a sign of growth and power, proven edge. Yeah, we'll see. Waiting for NFP but never happen. Yeah, government still shut down. USD holiday, that's why low volume. USD holiday still just like not going to be impact right now. We are just like sitting with the London. USD will be open like right after like I would say 3 hours. You are just going to be entering a pre NY session. So then we'll see if it's just like volume hitting the market. But I'm just like waiting for some Trump tweet. Doesn't matter what the session is going on. just like looking for Trump tweet actually. Wow, now just like pushing upside. There's just like 1 minute left for the candle to be closed. If this current candle, the 50-minute candle, the way just like pushing, if it's just like continuously pushing upside in the last minute and break and close above this resistance area, so there's a probability I can give my trade a chance. But for that, in this like few seconds, I would like to see this candle should have to be break and close above this resistance area for the continuation, like a 40-80 something like that. That makes sense. There's just like few seconds left for this 50-minute candle to be close. M30 pushing to the upside, M15. Yeah, if I just like try to execute within the range by depending on the volume, it could be risky one, I would say. Let's see how this 50 minutes is like about to be close. Wow, look at the rejection. The 50 minutes just like close in a bullish form. Nothing for me. I would like to see a 30-minute candle to be close above this area or break above this area so I can give my trade a chance. No, nothing for me. Just like waiting. 30 minutes still open. H1 just like create a wick. Still respecting the previous candle high. If I just like wanted to take a buy, I would like to see a candle should have to be close above the resistance so I can give my trade a chance. Still right now there's just like nothing for me, so just like waiting right now. Even it's just like going to break above this high as an impulse entry. If I just execute it here, stop loss could be within the range. Stop loss is like very huge stop loss these days. I'm just like getting. So all I can do, like need to flip on 50-minute time frame. I can lower the load size, or I can place the stop loss below the current candle low, something like that. I'm having just like three options with me, like lower the load size, place stop loss below the current candle low, and look at the smaller time frame. That's all I can do if I just like wanted to execute with the structure. Okay, market edge AI just like continuously popping up the news here. Anything could be happen anytime. Believe me, anything could be happen. I'm, you know what? I don't know why, but I'm just like getting some kind of a gut feeling. Trump will must be try to become a hero there, and he must be say something which could which could make like a strong, which could like make dollar strong and will make like gold weaker. So I don't know why, but yeah. Let's see. Today, guess by control inner devil. Yeah, inner devil just like sleeping right now. I just can't see my inner devil right now. Do you agree with me that market राजा सर को डॉलर देने के बाद हम जैसों को रेंज में रख no, just like not like that. If you just like start getting the proper education, if you just like understand the structure, you will just start making the same way. You like you start making the money in the same way. It's just like not working like that only for Raja bro. It also worked for me. Like look at this one Asian session. Reading the volume, reading the structure, executed, grab 100 pips. So is this trade taken by the Raja bro? He just like didn't took this trade. He just like wait for the same structure appear here, created a support, break above the high, executed, grab chunks there. So we just like doing the same thing. What I'm just like providing here the education. I got the same thing from him. He's actually the real educator, I would say. Was the ideal stop loss according to you, sir? Where? Atif Sheikh, where you wanted to place your SL and what you're just talking about, just send me the chart. Ideal stop loss, all depending on the condition of the market structure. Like these days, 50-minute candle just like printing 100 pips, 50 pips is just like a normal thing right now. But previous, if you just like go 1 year or 6 months before, you will see the 50 minute just like not printing more than 25 or 30 pips, and that will just like consider as a like a very huge candle that days. But now it's just like nothing. 50 pips, 60 pips is like nothing. So we just like need to adopt the market. We cannot predict the market. Whatever market just like behaving there, we just like need to adopt it. That's it. That's why we just like here. And as a retail trader, we just like need to accept it. I'll send my chart again. It's a buy on the 50 minute. But I have included the 30 minute 1 hour time frame. Yeah, just like send the chart in the trade view. So I just like look at that one. Definitely, I will just like look at that one. That's why we just like here. Okay. Monday boring time going on. Yeah, just like consolidation happening here. Look at this one. Not satisfied. That didn't give my trade any chance. I just can't see anything here. So you know what? Once market start doing consolidation or start printing side by side, it mean it's just like start dropping the volume. So the trend just like stop now. Alright, so my buy on the 50 minute here to retest the high. Okay, this makes sense. After the getting the confirmation strong bullish candle, you just like execute it here. Alright, 30 minute chart somehow like this. But yeah, 50 minute just like it makes sense. Look at the 30 minute candle size. It's just like printing in a very huge size. So you just execute it here. 1 hour somehow like this. It's just like went down and you just like took a loss here. Yeah, so you just like need to understand, is it like a tradable range? Because if this 50, now look at this one, this 50 minute candle, let me just zoom in. It just like already fill this range on the left hand side. Look at this one. This is not a good 50 minute confirmation candle. Now as I just like zoom in, I can see this one. This candle just like rejecting with a long rejection wick and close with a small body. It's just like not like a healthy body. The wick is just like a bigger than the body actually. So it's like a 50 minute time frame, so it could become risky. You can read the candle like a wick is just like the rejection is like a bigger than the body actually. So it doesn't make sense to take a buy here actually. Understood? Range was 23 pips. Yeah, it's just like nothing. There must be minimum range of 40 pips. There must be minimum range of 40 pips so you can grab 15-20 pips out of it. You are just like going for the 23 pips range. You know what, it's just like not a tradable range. The 2 pips or 1.5 pip spread will be cut down from the brokerage or from the upside or to the downside, and what will be left for you there? So just like don't do that one. Minimum range should be like 40 to 45, and these days like it could be like a 60-70 pip I would say. So just understand this thing. Just waiting. There's just like 8 minutes left or 7 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to be closed. I'm expecting might be the 30-minute candle just going to be closed above this resistance area. So we're just like going to create some kind of new high with the $5 increment. The target could be like a 40-80. So can I grab 25-30 pips out of this one? From the $5 increment, can I grab like $2 or $3, something like that, with the $5 increment? We'll see. 25-30 pip on a Monday where market is like doing consolidation, showing less volume, it will be great. Let's see. Okay. Oh, bro, if you SL like 50-60 pips on this day, these days you took the trade, yeah, just lower the load size. Lower the load size, or you just like look at the candle how just like printing there. If it's just like created a weekend break over the previous candle high, then there is like no business of that candle to come back and break its own low. So you can like manage the risk in that way. If it's just like getting like a bigger stop losses, you can load the load size as well. You're just having like a lot of options with you. All you just like need to do, like just like need to take a decision what should be the better thing to implement there. Okay, Casper, do you know why Dominion Funding stop giveaway in Discord? I just don't know anything about it. Shall we go for sell confirm with the candle closing in rejection area around 4067? Where? 4067? Below this area? Sell only makes sense somewhere here. Just like pushing to the upside. There's just like 7 minutes left for the candle to be closed. Just waiting right now. These days even 100 pips SL is nothing. Yeah, shall we go for a sell? Okay, I just like already answer this one. Bank holiday, bro. Yeah, in New York market is more volatile and super fast. How do you deal in New York? Just wait for the structure to be appear. Just like practice the New York session. I would say just like keep practicing, just keep watching it for at least like 15 days or 1 month and see and read how the market is behaving during that session, and then start execute on your trade with a smaller lot size to build your confidence. And once you just like build your confidence, then you can adopt it. Wow, pushing. Now we are just like pushing right now. So there is just like 6 minutes left for the candle to be closed. What could be the best scenario in this situation when there's just like 5 to 6 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to be closed? Should we wait for the closure, or should we just like execute as an impulse entry? What does make sense? Can anyone answer that one? YouTube, can you guys tell me? Or wait for the closure? Wait for the closure. Yes, wait. That makes sense. When there's just like few minutes left for the candle to be closed, it will be great to wait for the candle to be closed and then give your trade a chance. And during that waiting, if you just like gonna miss that move, it doesn't matter. If you just like miss that move, it doesn't matter, because it's just like not gonna happen every time. You just like need to adopt something which is like you gonna face like on a daily basis, I would say. So sometime what happen is just like waiting for some structure to be appear and they just like move in the last 1 to 2 3 minutes, and next time you just try to execute because last time you just like missed that one. So next time there's a probability you just like gonna take the loss there. So just adopt good habit, I would say. If you just like miss the move, doesn't matter, but still do the same thing. If you just like facing the same thing for the next time, just wait for the candle to be closed. Just like 4 minutes left for the candle to be closed. In this 4 minute, if you just like miss this move, I just can't do anything about it. It's just like not something which like giving me the confirmation and giving me the confidence to execute by depending on the volume. Even if it's just like execute somewhere here, who knows what's gonna happen in the next 3 minutes? Might be just start rejecting from this area and can take my stop loss easily. So it will be great if if this candle just like going to be close on a resistance or above that resistance area, then the next candle create a wick, break above the high, so I can give my trade a chance by depending on the volume. That makes sense. So 30 minutes still open. Look at this 30 minute. If this like going to be close in a bullish form, it will be like a very beautiful one. But for that you just like need to wait. Just like 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left for the candle to be closed. Interesting. Now we just like tapping to the resistance area. Look at this one. Impulse entry. Yeah. But I would like to wait for this candle to be closed. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes, and I just don't want this goal to leave me alone. Okay, bro, these days the market is making 60 pips, 50 60 pips on the M15. Will the market continue like this, or will it become stable again? Who knows that? I'm just like not a market maker. How I can answer this one? I just don't know why you just like ask this question to me. I'm not a market maker, bro. Anything can be happen in this market. We just like need to execute what we are just like facing on the charts. That's it. China Foreign Minister on Gaza post war. Okay, gold pushing upside. China Foreign Minister on Gaza post war. Arrangement should reflect the will of the Palestinians. Okay, alright. That's why gold might be pushing upside. 2 minutes before we just like got some news here. Just waiting. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes more. Just need to wait and then we'll see. No, former market is always there. Yeah, exactly. Wait, it's not impulse. Yeah, exactly. BlackRock can answer that. Yeah. Okay. Executing a buy this close to resistance too risky. Just go ahead. I'll enter when you signal to. When I'm just like gonna execute, I think so just gonna miss this one because live stream on YouTube might be delay like for some seconds, I think so. So yeah. 4 hour will be counting its momentum as its break and close above. We'll see. Just waiting for this candle to be closed. Is there a way to do swing trade on SRC base? Yeah, you will just like break down the chart on the higher time frame, adopt the same thing by depending on the higher time frame. Everything just like react in the same way. If you just like depending on the daily time frame, you just like need to wait 24 more hours to the next for the next candle to be react in the same way how you just like wanted to see it actually. Okay, just waiting. Last few seconds, just like few seconds left. So in this situation, you know what? If this candle just like going to be close somehow like this, and now I'm just like looking at 50-minute 30-minute time frame. I'm just like looking at 50-minute time frame. The way this candle just about to be close bigger than the previous candle high, so the next candle create a wick and break above the high. In this situation, I will gonna depend on the volume. Stop loss could be below the current candle wick, I would say. That makes sense. So here we go, 30 minutes just like close, 50 minutes just like close within the range, 30 minutes just like close bigger than the previous candle high, H1 still open, breaking above the high, moving towards the rejection on the left hand side depending on the volume. If this candle just like created a wick and break above the high after 1 to 2 minutes, I will give my trade a chance. And if I'm just like getting like a bigger stop loss, I can lower the lot size. That's all I can do, and try to grab like $3 to $5 increment actually. We'll see. Dynamic entry, no. In this situation, no dynamic entry. Doesn't make sense because 15-minute candle just like close within the range. This is not the situation when you can go with the dynamic entry. In this situation, I would say it will be great if this candle, the way it's just like pushing to the downside, it's just like great. It's just like creating a wick. In this situation, buys make sense if the candle just like break above the previous candle high. So impulse entry will make sense. Look at this one, the way it's just like pushing now. Stop loss start getting bigger and bigger. 50 pip stop loss. Wow, that's why just like lower the lot size. Let's see. Okay, yeah, look at this one. We are having like a rejections here. 30 minutes just like retrace almost completely. Wow. Monday. It's Monday. It's Monday. This candle should have to be respect the previous candle body. Yeah, that makes sense. Just waiting right now. What if different if what if current candle retrace more than 50%? Not in this situation, I think so. Just like waiting right now. Just like look at this candle, just like close above these candles. It's just like close. The higher time frame just like more stronger than the 50-minute time frame. If the market just wanted to move price towards upside, this candle should have to be break above the high for the continuation. This makes sense. And someone just like talking about the dynamic risk. See, this one doesn't make sense for the dynamic risk. Might be it will just like easily can take your stop loss. So impulse entry makes sense in this situation. The structure we're just like facing right now. Possible entry if it breaks current candle open price, or have to wait for the high actually make more sense to me, to be honest. We are just like on a 50-minute time frame. This is like a resistance. This candle just like tapping to the resistance and start rejecting from this area, from where this candle just like rejected same area. Look at this one and this one. So if you just like break above the high, so depending on the volume, there's a probability it could continuously pushing to the upside. And as I'm just like getting like a bigger stop loss, could be the middle of the range, something like that. This makes sense. We'll see. Oh, waiting, just waiting. uh Wait for create weekend bull. Let's see, is there a way to do swing trade on SRC base? I just like already answer this one, Ajwat. Just like rewatch the stream. Buy what if current candle retrace more than 50%? Nothing, just like waiting right now. Just like need to depend on the volume in this situation. Just like looking at this one, you know what, it could be happen like a 50-minute might be like close in a small bearish candle and then next candle break above the high. That also makes sense for the impulse entry with a good stop loss. I can go with that one. Let's see. Or if we just like not going to be get in the anything in the next few minutes, so I think so it will be better to like close the chart just like a Monday. And later we are just having like a bank holiday of USD. All I'm just I just like only wanted to see the chart. If I just like got some kind of tweet from the Trump, actually he can move the market, he can dump the market, he can move the market. Just like very clever person, I would say. Just like making bunch of money. His friends must be making bunch of money. We should be his friend. Bro, what's the plan now? Just waiting for the candle to break above the high of the previous candle. Can't trust on gold when Trump is president. Yeah, anything can be happen. Yeah, just like waiting right now. Just 5 minutes just like already passed and market just like rotating. Look at this 5 minute time frame. Wow, 5 minutes just like closed in a strong bearish candle. Back to 50-minute, 5 minute, 50-minute. It's just like getting interesting right now. 5, 15, 30. Yeah, looking at this one. Meanwhile, we would review this chart, sir. Let's just look at this one, bro. He's been getting bitcoins after dumping the market. Just like look at this one. Okay, so there was two opportunity on the 30-minute to take sell. Both time price moved down without creating a what to do for such. Okay, what this can just like created a resistance, created a support. This can like broke. Look at this one. This can just like clearly showing you a confirmation candle here. Next candle broke the low in the first minute without creating a wick. It will be great if you just like wait for the candle to be created. Like I would say 99% we mostly wait for the candle to create a wick and broke the low. But sometime what happened, we just like got some kind of confirmation and we just have had a plan with us. We might go with the dynamic risk. So in the dynamic risk, we just like never wait for the candle to be create a wick. Then we just like execute it as the candle just like open there. So might be that makes sense here, the dynamic risk, because after it just like creating a two bullish candle, this candle just like close in a bearish form, give the confirmation candle, trend just like clearly showing you in a bearish momentum. So that makes sense. And the second entry, yeah, that also makes sense. Look, the same thing. It's a kind of same thing. It just like created a support here, then the candle just like broke that support, a small bullish candle, and then it just like continuously pushing it to the downside. In both ways you can see we are having like a clean traffic on the left hand side. You can see volume, you can see session trend, you can see a tradable range. Each and everything just right on the point. So execution makes sense. Okay, barcode, bro. Okay, just as waiting right now. So 50 minutes still open, 50 minutes still struggling. M5 now pushing to the upside. M15, this is M15. And let's see, 30 minutes still open. Candles are printing barcode. Yeah, exactly. I miss both popular because I was waiting for topic. Yeah, it's like at the beginning I would say always wait for the wick to be appear there. Once you just like getting like more experience with the market, you will start understanding when you just like need to go as a dynamic risk. Then might be just like never wait for the candle to create a wick. So you will just like take decision on the spot actually. Okay, Trump is trying to clear the depth of America from gold and crypto by liquidation. Hard trader, yeah. If you use dynamic risk, how you can enter into the multiple position? Can you explain with the current market scenario? So I can execute like suppose that I'm just like going to execute 0.20. So I will try to put one entry like with 0.01, 0.1, and as it just trace like 50%, I will try to add like 0.1 there too as well. So now I just like put my two entries into it, and stop loss will be below the previous candle low. Already just like managed, because I just like executing by retracing, by during the retracing of candle. So in this situation, there's a probability I can lose less, and in in the situation, there's a probability I can win more. So yeah, this is how I just like mostly go with the entries, something like that. So 50 minutes just like about to be closed in 6 minutes. Again, it's a decision taking time, just like waiting right now. Volume coming in, we'll see. We'll see, Farah, if there's just like a volume. Why it's been like 10 minutes, why market is like still standing here? I just like wanted to take a buy if this candle break up of the previous candle high. That's it. Just like looking at this one, 50 minutes still opens, 50 minutes still struggling. And you know what, if there is like 2-3 minutes left for the 50-minute candle to close, then what we can do, then again we just like need to wait for the 50-minute candle to be close. Yes, okay. Minutes left for the 50-minute candle to be closed. 50 minutes still rejecting from the rejection on the left hand side. Look at these rejection, but still we are in the range, so can't do anything about it. Just can't do anything about it. With the candle just like printing side by side, I need some kind of a confirmation here. I think I just need to remove my chair. It's just like giving me back pain. Just need to change the chair actually. Okay, SRC but entry too early, struggling with not with waiting for the pullback, but rather failing to identify flip after pullback. Okay, so now let's just like look at this one. Wow, just like executed somewhere here. Market just like went against you. How much? Just like 52, 40, 100 pips just like went against you, and you still like awesome. I rather will like exit from the trade. Okay, in a situation I make very good profit, but because of one mistake it cost all the profit. So if you just like already make the profit, why are you still sitting on the charts? Close the chart, bro. Just close it. If you just like made the money, just close it. Spend that money now. Go do some party, have some fun. So 50 minutes just about to be closed in 3 minutes, and I think so we are still doing consolidation, still struggling. Just 3 minutes left for this 50-minute candle to be closed. Just 3 minutes. Yes, 3 minutes left for the candle to close. I just wanted to see you talking, brother. Okay, thank you so much, Hurera Khan. Bro, in November the session time will change. We'll see. Yeah, it will announce on everywhere actually, on a Forex Factory as well. So you can change your time according to your country. Trying to learn more from you. Yeah, just keep moving. Just keep moving. Keep watching. Like the live streams. Like the hit button. Attend all the streams. So there's just like 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left for this 50 minute to be closed, and we are just like standing like right on the very crucial stage right now. So time to take decision. Should I wait for like 2 minutes for the 50 minute to be closed, or should I execute if it just like break above the high in the last 1-2 minute? Ask yourself. Ask your inner person. Wait for the 50-minute candle to be closed, but I think if we just like wait for the 50-minute candle to be closed, so we're just gonna miss this move. So yeah, look at 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame still. 30 minutes, it's like breaking above the high right now. Yeah, looking at 30-minute time frame right now. Just like 1 minute left for the 50-minute candle to be closed. I'm just like looking at this one. I'm expecting volume could be continuously pushing upside. Yeah, if it's just like break up of the previous candle high, it could continuously pushing upside. Few seconds left for the 50-minute candle to be close. Just waiting. Looking at this 30-minute time frame, if it's just like break up of the high, but depending on 30-minute, I might can execute. It could be like a spike. If it's just like break up of the high in the last few seconds, it could be a spike. Let's waiting, just like waiting right now. Just waiting. Interesting. Getting ready. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alright, all I just like need here, come down a little more. Yes, created a wick. Created a wick. Now break above the previous candle high. Let me zoom in to see clearly. Okay, I think so. This makes sense. Come on. All right, come on. Stopped. Spike. Created a wick. Okay, now I executed now. Expecting $5 increment. Stop loss could be somewhere here in the middle of the range. Should start managing the risk actually. So I just like need a spike here. Oh wow, look at the rejection. Wow, what is this happening here? Need to start managing the risk. Look at this one. Wow, what a rejection. Yeah, here is just like break its own low. Just need to close 50% position. This is all I can do. It should not be wrecked like this. It should not be wrecked like this. It should not be wrecked like this. 30-minute breaking above the high, 15-minute just like flip in a bearish form. So yeah, it's just like not a good thing. Wow, look at this one. I just like close 50% position. I close 50% position. Expecting volume to keep pushing upside. If it's just like going to break its own high again, let me just see this one. Okay, if it's just like going to break its high again, can I add my position back into it? Then stop loss will be below this current candle low. This makes sense. Wow, what a rejection. Wow, see that one, the spike I was expecting to the upside, it just like went to the down. Let's see, someone just like hit by the stop loss should have to be give your trade a chance actually. I'm just still holding my 50% position here. Why just like close the fill position? Just like these days, give some space to your stop loss. Just lower the load size. How much stop loss I'm just having here? Just like a 30 pip stop loss, just like a 30 pip stop loss. Still I'm just like holding my position, so might be I'm just like going to be get my money back. I just didn't close everything. Come back and break its own low. If it just start coming back and break its own low, so it could become an invalid trade. This is something could be happen. 80, 80, 80. Okay, something like this one. Still I'm just like holding my 50% position here. All right, so this candle actually depending on 30-minute time frame, 50-minute as an impulse entry, should be volume as it's just like break up of the resistance, should continuously pushing upside. I think so. It's just like It's just happening due to the rejection on the left hand side. This one, I think so, it's just happening due to this one. If there's just like a volume, it should not be wrecked like this one. So all I can do, I can manage the risk. I just wanted to see a break and should continuously pushing upside. This is what I was like expecting from it. Look at this one, it's just like again breaking its opening price. Wow. So it's a sign of volatility. It's called Monday. Yeah, look at this one again. That's why you know what, I was just like having a plan. If it just like break again, break on the left hand side, like this rejection, so I can put back my entry into it. But the way it's just like moving, I just like not feeling comfortable to add my entry back into it. It's just like just like a Monday, so it doesn't make sense. So I just like need to close it if it's just like going to break its own low. Just like, okay, I am just like out of from this trade. I'm just like out from this trade. No way. Just like need to manage the risk here. Wow. Look at this one. I just like lose 22 pips. Expect of losing like 30 to 35 pips. Secure some position in this situation. It's again breaking above the high. Wow. Volatile. It's a volatility, I think so. Now it could continuously pushing upside, but who knows that. It just like done this thing twice, not just like one time. It's just like done it twice, like break the high, break the low, break the high, break the low. So I will just like stay out from this one. In this condition, I will just like totally stay out from this one. I just do not like this kind of movement. Yeah. Don't you think price is overextended on the 1 hour? No, it's just like not that one. Smaller time frame, just like give us the confirmation what can be happen on the higher time frame. So if it just like create a week and break above the high, there's no business of this candle to come back and break its own low. If it's just like come back and break its own low, then there's a probability it can continuously pushing downside and fill this week. So if I just like never manage the risk, so if I just like get 20 pips stop loss, like I just like lose 20 pips, that could be like 70 pips stops. So just like need to manage the risk in this situation. I just can't do this. If there's just like a volume, why the market is reacting like this way? Okay, didn't break the range of M15, still in where? But it's such like we just like a planner for the impulse entry. That's why just like executed. Okay, close 50% when candle come back to entry point. Yeah, Trump is preparing for another tweet. Yeah, let's see. I didn't execute the trade because M15 didn't break the resistance. It was in range, but it's like impulse entry. It's if it's just like never, I knew it's like a higher probability setup for me. And if it's just like still we are as a retail trader, which is like narrow worked out, we just like manage the risk. That's all we can do. All we can do to manage the risk, we just like work with the structure, waiting for something to be appear there. I had a plan to take a buy, did that one. So might be I just like need to wait for this 30-minute candle to be closed. If this 30-minute candle just about to be closed with a small body, next candle create a week and break above the high this small body, so might be I can give my trade a chance in this situation. Till that there's just like nothing for me on the charts. Wow, what a rejection. You know what, the way it just like rejected in 1 minute. Let me just see this candle, look at this one. In 1 minute it just like flip 35 pips. Wow, look at this one. Should not be react like this. I think so this 30 minutes just about to be closed in a bearish form, and we'll see if I can give my trade another chance. But I'm just like not gonna change my bias. I will still remain with my bias, just like waiting for the candle to be closed. Maybe with the US holiday the volume is not expected. Still there's just like no impact coming up due to USD holiday. USD holiday impact will be come with the pre-NY or NY session. There's just like no session going on. Even in the normal market days, This time US just do not have any kind of link with it. So they are just like close right now. My current plan is waiting for M30 to close above resistance, wait for the new candle to wick down and execute buy. Yeah, that makes sense. Look at this one. Just like manage the risk. What could be happen if I just like never manage the risk? It could take my complete profit what I'm just having with the Asian. So lose less, win big. That's the story. Wow. Even I'm just like going with the lower lot size. Still I just like manage the risk there. Close the trade in $10 profit. I don't feel comfortable. Okay, that makes sense. Look at this one. Look at this one. This is the education I'm just like providing you guys. We just like manage the risk, and now it's just like going more 20 pips against us. So what will happen if you just like doing trading with your emotions? If you just like involve emotions in it, there's a higher probability you just gonna get a bigger losses there. uh If you see in logically perspective, after made a high on M15 time frame and market also made a low also on 50-minute time frame, create a support, market made a proper structure here. You can take buy, yeah, buy. We just like took that buy here, and it is already all time high. Doesn't matter. It's if it's just like even standing all time high. We are like continuously hitting all time high from 1 to 2 month, 2 month actually I would say. Everything is there, but only lacking is volume. Yeah, actually the volume was also there, but just like rejecting from this area. Look at this rejection. Look at this candle. Look at this candle. Look at this candle. Here we just executed above the resistance area. Depending on volume, it could continuously pushing upside. So see, education can secure your money. See this one, just like manage the risk. It's just like a going continuously against us. So what I will say the immature trader will do, they will try to keep pushing entries into it and try to predict the market that it will start pushing upside, but that didn't happen, and that $20 20 pip stop loss will become like more than 100 pip stop loss. So just like accept what you are just like facing on the chart, whatever you just like facing on the chart, just like accept it. Okay, see you tomorrow. Yeah, take care, take care. I think the previous M15 candle has a large bottom wick and that consume all the volume that stop market pushing immediately at the moment. No, it's just like not like that. It's just it is just like a call the rejection. Buyers just like there. They're just like buyers. Only buyers are there. So just like manage the risk, the way just like behaving, the market just like the what was there, can just like created a wick. All right, break above the high, we executed depending on the volume with the $5 increment. Then there is no business of this candle to come back and break its opening price. As it just like come back, break its no body low, close 50% position, leave the rest. Again, it just like went upside. Now, if there's just like a volume, it should continuously pushing upside, but it still could not sustain its pressure. Again, rejecting, break the low again, close the trade. I just like close the trade, and now it's like going against us like more than how much? Just like move more than 50 pips. It's just like now against us 50 pips, but we just like manage the risk. What we just like got here, a minor loss. So is it like just like understand this concept, is it easy to recover like a minor loss, or is it easy to recover like a bigger loss? Just like use a common sense. Okay, when I'm looking at the chart, what type of support should I watch on 50-minute or 30-minute on 1 hour? It's depend on the size of the candle, the structure you just like facing there, Prince Sharma. I what could I say? You just like need to see if there's just like a lot of volume, then look at the smaller time frame to get like a smaller stop loss. Or if you just like having like a, I would say, a normal candle size, then look at the higher time frame. Keep your things simple. How can we see the loss in pips on history in CTrader? It used to slow the pips in profit or loss. How can we see in MT5? I yeah, look, and this one you just like need to add column, swap, charge, magic number, something like that. I just don't remember that one. But once I just like started a trade, it's just like showing me pips there. I just don't remember that one actually. Yes. So we are just like back into the range. Oh, you just like talking about the pips on the right side or upper corner. It's like a function of magic keys actually. The way it's just like pumping right now. Look at this 30-minute time frame. This 30-minute close with a strong bullish body, bigger than this one, above the resistance area. Next candle create a wick. 50-minute and 30-minute just to support us, give us the confirmation. Execute it, make the combination expecting this one, didn't work out, come back, manage the risk, close the trade, and now it's just like back into the range. So this is a situation. If you just like again try to execute on some cells, it might continuously pushing upside, then you will try to take a buy, it will continuously pushing to the downside, because right now we are sitting in no trade zone. So don't try to force yourself in this execution. If you just like lose 1%, if you just like lose 2%, you just lose 3%, it will be easy to recover that loss with a good structure. If you just like try to fight with this market in this condition, your 1% will become like 3%, 3% will become 6%, 6% will become 12%, and here you go. Psychologically got hit, you will just get into some kind of panic condition and revenge trading will build up. So just like understand the concepts here. Okay. Oh, wow. Monday, tough right now. Monday is tough right now. Yes. Now I just can't see anything on the chart. Just nothing. Expect consolidation. Again, I will I will keep my bias as a bullish one. If it the candle just like close. Now you know what? This is the situation. Now just like need to take decision. I tried to execute as an impulse entry. It just like never worked out. It just rejected once, twice, three, four, five times. Just like rejecting from the same time. So now impulse entry is just like doesn't make sense for me to execute again. Now I would like to see a candle should have to be close above the resistance area. The next candle create a we can break above the high, so I can execute on that one. That makes sense to me. Now I'm just like not interested in the buys as an impulse entry. I would like to see a confirmation candle should have to be close above the resistance, so I can give my trade a chance in that way. That makes sense. So I'm just like heading off now. It's been like more than 1.5 or 5 hours. We just like continuously doing the stream. We just like waiting for the structure to be formed. The structure just like formed there. We just like give our trade a chance. It didn't work out. We just like manage the risk. And here we go. So now just like need to wait for some new structure to be formed. Just cannot force ourselves cannot get into some kind of panic condition. Just relax, chill. If you just wait, there's a higher probability you just like gonna pay it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, right at 2:30 a.m. Eastern. I think so. This whole week I'm just like gonna do the stream on a daily basis. Might be Raja bro just like on a holiday with his family, so yeah, just gonna do the stream daily. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Till that, be safe, be careful, don't try to force yourself. It's just like a Monday. Wait for something to be appeared on the chart, wait for the volume to hit in, wait for the confirmation to give you some kind of potential in it, then give your trade a chance. So take care, stay tuned, bye bye.